2000 on a W Aston Martin DB7. This is the 5.9 litre V12 automatic car in green with a green and cream interior. Very, very pretty looking car, this one. Right, bodyweight wise, we're going to start off the bonnet, work our way around this lovely DB7 onto the interior, and then we'll go for an engine start up. Every now and then the starter motor does click when it's a push button starter. You press it a couple of times and it fires into life, so hasn't done that yet to us, but the vendor does inform us that every now and then you press a button, it just clicks, and you press it a few times quite quickly and it just starts into life. So I bear that in mind. Up the bonnet, lovely and straight, no major dings or dents, no heavy scratches anywhere. The odd light surface scratch where it's been washed over the years, and a few stone chips down the front edge there and around the headlight there, which you can't see. Onto the left hand side, you'll see where the bonnet meets the wing. We've got a little bit of a chip out of the bodyweight there on the left hand side, but apart from that, all nice and tidy. Headlights are nice and clear, no moisture in those at all. Down onto the front bumper, left hand side, lovely and tidy, those big fog lights and side lights there. Nice and tidy all the way across, no scuffs or scrapes on the bumper corners. A few stone chips across the front edge, but that's all we need to be concerned about on the front bumper there. As we come round and down the left hand side, right hand side front wing, I'll get my lefts and rights right at some point today. Driver's side front wing there, there's a few little bubbles in the paint which you can see. It's obviously not rust because they're not metal wings. So there's a few little bubbles starting on the right hand side there. Wheels are all matched all the way around, all okay. Could do with a refurb if you're being picky. But I see a few little bubbles in the paint on the right hand side wing. As you come up onto the roof, nice and tidy across the roof. Really, really lovely colour. This one, I'm not sure if it's something green, it might be. Really nice and tidy across the roof. No heavy scratching at all. A few little stone chips like that, but that's all. And some light surface scratches where it's been washed, but that's all really to complain about. Wing mirror cap is crack free on the right hand side. Nice and tidy around the vents there. Lower half of the sill section, all nice and tidy on there. No corrosion on the door. The door itself's lovely and straight all the way down. No dings, no dents on the door there. A little bit just starting at the door tops. A few little bits of corrosion just pinging through across the top of the driver's door there. No big chips out the back edge of the door. And again, no heavy scratching around the handle there. Lower half of the rear quarter, right hand side, nice and tidy all the way around. We've got a few little bubbles starting on the arch there. As you come back, there's a little bit at the back, but again, it's underneath the paintwork. It hasn't broken through, so it's not too noticeable, really. Nice and straight down the rear quarter and down that whole right hand side. Really, really pretty car. Good colours, this one as well. There's a few slightly heavier scratches towards the back top there on the quarter, but again, a good polish would square some of those away. But lovely and straight down the rest of that right hand side. Bumper corner itself, lovely and clear on the right hand side there. Got a tiny, tiny little mark there on the middle of the bumper. As you come across the back of the bumper, all nice and straight. A few light scratches there above the left hand side exhaust tip. And again, no scuffs or scrapes at all though across that back bumper there. The rear lights are all nice and clear. No complaints there. As you come up onto the boot lid itself, nice and tidy across the boot lid there. No heavy scratching, no major dings or dents, but again, the odd light surface scratch where it's been washed over the years. Coming round and down the left-hand side, again, lovely and straight down the whole left-hand side of this DB7. No heavy scratching around the fuel filter cap. The rear quarters, lovely and tidy all the way along. A little bit just starting at the back there as you come around the arch, nice and tidy. Little mark there, sort of a scuff more than anything. I think it's on top of the paint that. And again, a tiny little bit of rust starting at the front of that left-hand side rear quarter. But again, it's underneath the paintwork, so you do not notice it. You take one pace back and away it goes. Down across the lower half of the sill section is all nice and green, no nasty painted lines halfway up there. Back into the doors all good. And around the handle nice and tidy. Lovely and straight again down that left hand side door. No real complaints down the door itself, nice and tidy. Wing mirror cap's crack free, a little bit of a mark on the wing mirror cap there, but it's crack free on both sides. Working forward onto the front wing, nice and tidy on the lower half. You'll see I've got a bit of a chip out of the paint there on the lower half of the front wing. That is the left hand side. Working our way around out the arch again. Lovely and tidy around the arch itself, but again, a little bit of bubbling underneath the paintwork on that left-hand side front wing. Onto the interior now. Really nice interior on this one, really good colours as well. The door card itself, lovely and tidy with nice light wood. No heavy delamination to the wood or cracking there. Nice and clean on the door card, no rips or tears or heavy wear at all. Sill section of the carpet's all nice and clean. We'll do the rear seat first because it's easier that way. Lovely and tight on the rear seats, like most DB7s, no wear at all to those rear seats. And like I say, really fantastic colours, this one. Down the driver's seat itself, we've got a little bit of wear to the seat itself on the bolster and a little bit of a nick out of the piping right on the corner. and some light creasing towards the lower half, but again, no major rips or tears. Nice and tidy, nice and soft, but the right amount of wear for the year and the mileage. Again, some creasing towards the front of that driver's seat. You've got the green mats in there. Green mats protecting the carpet underneath. Steering wheel's lovely and tidy. Dash top is uncracked all the way across, lovely and straight with that light wood. Down the centre console, nice and tidy, no delamination there. Aftermarket head unit fitted. A little bit of wear to the armrest, but not bad at all. Headlighting has been pinned up, which you can see. But apart from that, lovely and tidy on the interior from the right hand side. Into the boot now, nice and tidy in the boot. Carpet's all good. Your space savers wheels there, 2 eyes there, all the bits and pieces are all there. All nice and clean in the boot there. Left hand side, again, lovely and tidy across the left hand side door card. No rips or tears, a little bit of fade to the wood, but no delamination at all. Dashboard again, unmarked from the left. Oh, a few little marks on the top of the dashboard, but no rips or tears. Just 2 heavier scratches on the dashboard. And minimal wear once again to the seat with no rips or tears. Really nice and comfy in there as well. I'm going to pop the seat forward. Folding forward as it should, and again, minimal wear to the rear seats from the left hand side. Lovely and tidy on the carpet and the dashboard as well from the left hand side. Onto the engine bay now. Like I say, it's the 5.9 litre Aston Martin V12 in there. All nice and tidy in the engine bay there. All the plastic covers are there. James is going to fire it into life. See, it only fires straight up there without hesitation. It's just every now and then it does, the start motor does click, and you've got to like sort of push the push button to start a few times as quick as you can, and it fires into life. So I'm not sure what that is, but apart from that, taking over nice and happy, no nasty rattles and knocks at all. Sounds lovely, that. Proper car, these Aston Martins. And there you have it, that lovely green Aston Martin DB7 V12 automatic there. Good mileage as well on this one. We'll check the miles there. So miles on that one, James? 89,536 miles on the clock. So good mileage as well. Really, really pretty on that.